In the world of baseball, few moments ever transcend the sport itself, but when Shohei Ohtani and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. shared that unforgettable moment on the field, the air felt electric. The crowd erupted in awe as Ohtani, the usually composed superstar, sprinted across the diamond, his face glowing with unrestrained excitement. It was a pure, human moment, one that captured both the camaraderie and passion that make baseball so much more than a game. Fans didn't just see a player running, they saw a story of admiration, respect, and genuine love for the sport come alive before their very eyes. It all began during the pregame warm-ups at a major MLB event, when Ohtani spotted Guerrero Jr. near the dugout. Cameras were already rolling, but no one could have predicted what would happen next. Ohtani, known for his calm and quiet personality, suddenly broke into a wide smile before breaking into a full sprint toward Guerrero. Spectators gasped. It wasn't a calculated moment for the media, but an authentic display of joy from one superstar to another. The sight of Ohtani running toward Guerrero Jr. became the defining highlight of the night. Fans in the stands rose to their feet, phones out, trying to capture every frame. Guerrero Jr., momentarily stunned, opened his arms as Ohtani ran up and embraced him in a lighthearted but powerful hug. The two stars laughed, exchanged playful words, and the energy around them was infectious. It was as if two forces of baseball, from different worlds, different stories, collided in one perfect, heartfelt moment. Social media exploded within minutes. Clips of Ohtani's dash spread across platforms like wildfire. Fans called it the most wholesome thing in baseball this year. Commentators, both in English and Japanese, couldn't stop replaying the moment, each trying to decode the emotional undercurrent. Was it friendship? Respect? Something deeper, a shared understanding of the pressure that only the greats can feel? Whatever it was, the emotion was real and raw. Ohtani's teammates were seen laughing and clapping from the bench, clearly enjoying the rare sight of their usually serious ace showing such unfiltered emotion. Guerrero Jr., ever the charismatic player, threw his arms around Ohtani once more, grinning from ear to ear. The microphones nearby even picked up Guerrero jokingly saying, "Man, you really came running for me," to which Ohtani replied, "Of course. You're my guy." That single exchange broke the internet. Fans across North America and Japan started flooding comment sections with hearts, fire emojis, and words like brotherhood, respect, and baseball love. The event organizers, realizing the goldmine of emotion they had captured, replayed the clip on the stadium's giant screen, and the roar from the audience was deafening. For Ohtani, this wasn't about making headlines. He's always been someone who lets his play speak louder than his personality. But this moment revealed something fans rarely get to see, the man behind the legend. Beneath the incredible statistics, the discipline, and the fame, Ohtani is still a fan of the game, someone who admires greatness in others just as much as others admire him. Guerrero Jr. later told reporters, laughing, "I didn't expect him to come running like that. I thought maybe he saw something behind me." But then his tone softened. Ohtani is special. When he shows love, you feel it. He plays this game with all his heart. That statement summed up exactly why fans adore both of them, two players, different paths, but one deep respect for baseball. Analysts began breaking down the moment as if it were a game-winning play. "You can't script that kind of connection," one commentator said on ESPN. "That was pure sportsmanship. Something we don't see enough in modern sports." Others pointed out that Ohtani and Guerrero Jr. have always shared mutual admiration. They've competed fiercely in home run derbies, exchanged smiles during All-Star games, and never hesitated to celebrate each other's success. As night fell, images of Ohtani's smiling face beside Guerrero's filled news feeds worldwide. Sports anchors replayed the moment again and again, calling it the most human side of greatness. Even fans who weren't baseball followers found themselves moved by the sincerity of it all. One viral tweet simply said, "This is why we love Ohtani. This is why baseball matters." The next morning, both stars were trending globally. In Japan, news outlets described the moment as the dash of love. American media went with headlines like Ohtani's heartfelt sprint and baseball's most wholesome moment. The universal theme was clear: it wasn't about rivalry or records, but about the beauty of genuine emotion in a world obsessed with statistics. Behind the scenes, Ohtani's teammates teased him about it. One joked, "You run faster for Guerrero than when stealing second base." Ohtani laughed, responding modestly, "That's because I was running with happiness, not pressure." Even the manager smiled, saying, "If that energy shows up on the field, I'll take it every day." For fans, this moment added a new layer to Ohtani's legend. He's already known for redefining what's possible in baseball, pitching and hitting at elite levels simultaneously, but now he was showing a side that was deeply human. It reminded everyone that behind the fame, Ohtani still feels joy, excitement, and admiration, just like any other fan watching from the stands. Meanwhile, Guerrero Jr. spoke about how honored he felt. Ohtani is someone I respect so much. When he came to me like that, it meant more than words could say. We may be competitors, but we're also brothers in this game. The moment even sparked fan art, memes, and emotional tributes online. Artists created digital illustrations of Ohtani and Guerrero laughing together, while fans on TikTok turned the footage into montages set to emotional music. Some even joked that Ohtani's love sprint could be the new handshake of the year. Sports psychologists later commented on how moments like these help humanize athletes in the public eye. Fans often see athletes as superhuman, one said. But when Ohtani expresses emotion so freely, it bridges the gap between superstar and supporter. It makes fans feel like they know him. Even MLB itself took notice, using clips from the interaction to promote the sport globally. The league's social media caption read, "When passion meets respect, Ohtani x Guerrero." It quickly became one of the most viewed videos of the season. In Japan, children reenacted the moment in playgrounds, pretending to be Ohtani running to hug his favorite player. The Japanese media described it as the perfect expression of friendship through baseball. Meanwhile, Guerrero's home fans in the Dominican Republic celebrated it as a symbol of mutual respect between two baseball-loving nations. The press conferences that followed were lighthearted but touching. Reporters asked Ohtani if he planned the dash in advance. He laughed and said, "No, it just happened. I saw him and couldn't help it. He's my friend, and I was just happy to see him." His answer made everyone in the room smile. When the game eventually began, the atmosphere was still buzzing with positivity. Every time Ohtani or Guerrero came to bat, fans cheered louder than usual. It wasn't just about who would win or lose that night, it was about celebrating the spirit of the sport that brought them together. Even after the final pitch, long after the crowd had gone home, the image of Ohtani's joyful sprint remained etched in everyone's minds. It wasn't a record-breaking moment, nor a championship highlight, but somehow, it felt just as monumental. It reminded everyone why they fell in love with baseball in the first place. In an age where headlines often focus on controversy and rivalry, this story was refreshingly pure. It was about joy, admiration, and connection. The kind of thing that makes sports magical. Commentators couldn't help but draw parallels to historic friendships in baseball, from Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig to Ichiro and Griffey Jr. But there was something uniquely modern about this one. It wasn't scripted or expected, it was spontaneous, fueled by genuine emotion. Fans began calling Ohtani the heart of baseball, not just because of his skill, but because of his spirit. Guerrero Jr. echoed the sentiment, saying, "Ohtani makes baseball better, not just for his players, but for everyone watching." By the end of the week, their moment had become immortalized. Merchandise was created featuring cartoon versions of the dash. MLB even hinted at using it in promotional campaigns for the upcoming season. It wasn't just a viral moment anymore, it was history. And as for Ohtani himself, he remained humble. When asked again about the incident, he simply said, "Sometimes, baseball gives you joy you can't explain. That day, I just ran with my heart." That single sentence perfectly summed up what millions of fans felt watching him. Because when Shohei Ohtani ran across that field toward Vladimir Guerrero Jr., he wasn't just running to a friend, he was running toward the essence of baseball itself: passion, respect, and love for the game that connects us all.